This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, start.
Okay. Yeah, cool. No, we're gonna start at 8 o'clock, but let it be keep recording. It's all fine. Yeah, no worries. Whatever, everything is fine. More control to you. That's
So, I think even you can control the recording. Can you not see on top, left corner, next to that automated logo?
okay. Okay, I'll take care. I'll take it then.
Yeah.
So I'll be stopping it now for now. Okay.
Who's the organizer? Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. Done. Okay. Go ahead, man.
404 not found. What was that? That's not an answer. Okay. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Okay, I'm just giving you a hint. The answer will be in inches. Okay. Okay, that was so lame. It's okay. 30. Okay, let's see some more answers before we dive in. Is that all? Is that all? (16) and 34, 26. Okay, one more hint. You can use simple subtraction and addition using algebra methods. You can really do it. That's so simple. 10. Okay. Okay. So let me reveal the answer. Okay. All right. The answer is 30. Okay. Psycho gave it, and also Anjali was the one who gave it. And I don't think so. Yeah. Abhiram. Yeah. Hamid Hussain. Yeah. You're good. You're good. Yeah. 30 is the final answer. Okay. What do you say? The first answer I see it's Anjali. She gave. I request her to just unmute herself and explain it first. I really wanted it. Because I think most of you having the same question. How the hell it's 30? I don't know. Okay, if you don't explain it, we consider it as a guess. And Anish is already doing it.
No, I think they have no idea how to. Okay, okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay, am I audible?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find out the length of the table first. So I'm taking the distance between the cat and the tortoise first. So I'm taking the table and the cat and subtracting it with the length of the tortoise, which is 34 inches. And the 26 inches is nothing but the length of the table and the tortoise, subtracting the cat. So 34 plus 26 will give me
60.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I got it. That's the answer. Yeah, perfect. So this is not an aptitude session, or we are not dealing about any reasoning or quants here. It's just for fun. So it's just, we are just filling it up just because we are waiting for a few more folks to join in. Okay. What do you say for another? Are you ready? It's going to be very simple. We have 2 more minutes. Okay. If it's fine, we can go ahead with another question. Very simple. Okay. Give me the comments if yes or no. It's all fine. Else we can jump into the session. Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. This is kind of similar. Okay. Hmm. 19, 30, 30. Come on. Go on. Hey, I think you guys are doing the similar mistake. 23. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's no, but I'm just giving you a hint. Just see that the guy here is actually having two ice cones on his in his hands, and also he's wearing a pair of shoes. Okay, he's wearing a pair of shoes. He's holding those cones.
Okay, we should consider that
And
also.
why not?
Better if
That is
you
the
find out
question.
the
That is the
answer.
question.
Teja, you didn't mention
Okay. Oh, that's the question. That's the question. Okay, I'm not responsible. 12:43. Think about it. Think about it.
that. And there's a multiplication also.
Yeah, don't forget the board mass rule. Okay. 90.
950.
So for the folks who joined in recently, we are just doing it for fun to just wait for a few folks to join in. So in the meantime, if you know the answer, just put it in the comment box. 97.
Guys, also, yeah. If your friends haven't joined yet, ask them to join also, so that we can start. So,
63, 16 and a half, 62.
okay. I just have a question. It's
Okay.
who is that psycho? Can you reveal your name?
It's all fine. Okay. If they wanted to know, they can reveal in the comment box. Okay. So I'm revealing the answer here. The answer is
Wait.
it goes with
35.5.
35.5. Okay, no. Okay, I'm revealing
43.
it. The answer is the first answer was given by Hamid. It's 43. Yeah, cool.
Is
Yeah,
it correct?
Cool. Yeah, it's 43 is right. 43 is the right answer. Cool.
If you know that name, you can give him some stickers or something later.
So Dhruv Naidu is the one. Abhiram, no, Abhiram was 44, and Rahul Isai Vidyasagar is the one, and Devashish, and Anjali, and Hamid. Yeah. Congrats, folks. You did it. You did it. I think you guys are so active in WhatsApp groups during the quarantine period. These things are actually becoming insanely famous in groups because everyone are really happy to just do this all. I mean, when I say happy, it's all the free time. Okay, so and the things, and let's jump into the session. So, are you all ready? Perfect. I guess. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, no stickers for the right answers. That's so fun. Okay.
Anyways, you have to remember the name inside.
Yeah.
Not good at that.
Okay. Perfect. Let's jump into the session here. And today, as you all know, we were actually putting it on in the emails for quite a long time. I'm just moving up and down about the solution challenge for most of the times with the coding club people and DSC. I mean, these times it's getting a little far from the things. So today's session, the whole purpose and the intention is all about this solution challenge itself. So okay. So when we say something like solution challenge, anytime, like, these things actually becomes tougher. Okay. So why am I saying this with a little lag? Because these things are seriously serious. Okay. These are really seriously and serious thing that you imagine. Okay. So the whole intention is when we say really good leaders in the world, in the region, or no matter wherever it is, they become leaders in technical industries. Okay, I'm talking about the leaders in the tech industry, not the leaders in the whole external stuff. Okay, we are talking about the leaders in the external industries. So when we say, okay, give me some names first, or let me see the names. Who are the technical leaders you know? Let me get it clear first. Technical leaders. When I say technical leaders, they are like cool. Who are all the technical leaders you know? Musk, Elon Musk. Yeah, he's an amazing guy. I belong from DSC. Okay, enough fun. Sundar Pichai. Yes, he's an amazing one. These guys are insanely okay. Insanely technical leaders. How did they become one? Okay, and now the question we need to ask ourselves, when we talk about them, we see the positions, CEO, CTO, and the founder and the co-founder, chairman, and everything. How did they become? How did they actually made so far? How did they make such a big thing where it started from the rock bottom foundations? And what was the thing that changed their lives? What was the thing that made they change in people's life? Hmm? So we need to think about it. How did they become? How did they become one? Hmm? So what would be the answer? Why did they become such great, amazing leaders for such a great time? Even though it took time, but they did it, right? How did they do that?
By doing
Because
the
they
right thing at the right time.
yeah, go ahead. Because they have okay, Psycho gives the answer because they are having their own attitude and passion about do something more crazy and unique things. Okay, hard work and talent, sacrifice and putting their deep in work. Okay. So there are a lot of answers because it changes, ready to take risk and responsibilities. Okay, a lot of answers. It's fine. So we have different thoughts, we have different emotions, we have different way of perceiving this as well. Because as people we change, our perspective changes. Okay, so why am I telling this? The main reason why am I telling, because when you think these amazing people or these amazing leaders, when you see behind the things, okay, go to the past and just feel for a time and just question, how did you become one? So the answer they can give you is the one common thing you can find among all of them is solving real-time issues, solving people causes. Okay, they are all having one similar thing, one common thing is they solve real-time issues. They solve the problems of the people. Okay, no matter what the means is, no matter what the means, maybe it's a social media, maybe it's something else, maybe they created some devices which can help them to move ahead. They can speak, they are having a lot of devices or softwares or whatever. The medium is different. We call it the software or hardware, no matter what. These are all the mediums, right? You think what they're doing is actually solving the people issues, right? So one commitment and also one statement I have to give you guys is if you can get the solution, you can be the leader. Okay, you don't need a title to be a leader. You don't need a title to be a lead, or you're going to be team manager. You're going to be the I'm what we call the manager, or whatever. You don't need a title to lead if you have the solution. Okay, your solution, which can help you, the people behind you or around you, can actually make you the lead. Okay, so why am I saying you these all? Because you don't need a title to be a lead, but you need a challenging solution for solving problems. Okay, so that is the whole intention of the session. Like solving things are crucial. Okay, solving things are crucial for us and also for the people around. Okay, so that's the whole introduction about what the solution challenge. So solution challenge is also very similar to the concept what I'm talking earlier. Okay, so if you have any problem, if you had found any problems in real time around the people within you or whatever the things in college or outside or people in your relatives or wherever, the problems are everywhere, right? But the solutions are meager. And your chance and the challenge is to come up with the solution. So that is what the solution challenge is all about. And why we are here is also for the same thing we are talking about, creating and getting the solutions that can reach the people and can solve it. Okay. So yeah, the one which is booming up is the coronavirus, right? So the medium changes now. It may not be can be solved by softwares or hardware, but it can be solved by medicine, right? Or kind of a maybe it's kind of a antidote or kind of a vaccination. They get it out, so they become leaders. They have done it right with the solution. So medium doesn't matter. All it matters is the solution that can make it a viable thing, right? So that is all it for. So if you want to become a leader who can actually solve the people issues, then this challenge is for you. Okay, so let's get into the session. Okay. So that is the whole thing. How many of you wanted to work in tech after? So I wanted these answers. How many of you wanted to get into tech? You wanted? Yes, Abhiram. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Who not? Who not? We all wanted to be there. So that's why we are doing all this graduation and also all this stuff. So we all do it because we really wanted to end up in some sort of technical things, right? So I think we all, yeah, obviously we all wanted to be there. Okay. So enough answers. So I need these all. Yeah. So do you all have the tools you need? When we say tools, so these tools are the solutions, what I was meaning earlier. Okay. And then the whole purpose of the DSC is also the same thing, which actually bridges the gap between the theory and the practical. Okay, so these are all the introducing when I wanted to tell you all about this process, and also when we talk about everything matters. Okay, so the next thing we are going into the solution challenge, what it is all about. And yeah, before I get into the definition, I had actually told you earlier. So last time, 2018, yeah, it was 2018, Solution Challenge 2018, where our senior, our super senior, to be honest, I mean, for me, he was a super senior. His name is Shayev. So at that time, they have pretty focusing on the first time they revealed the solution challenge. So they were looking onto it. So people had actually came up with a lot of solutions. So one of them is these people had reached to a coffee shop next to them. Okay, so there is a coffee shop near to the hostel he used to stay. So he went to the coffee shop and he was just sitting around for almost an hour, and he figured out there was a problem with the shop. There was a problem with the business they are going with. It's not the financial business, but it's all the problem with the structure. It's all the problem with maintenance. Okay, so when they went to the business person who is actually selling all the goods and also all the food in that. He started asking questions like, what are your problems you're facing every single day, irrespective of the food items and the stock and everything? He literally replied saying, I have this problem on maintaining the sufficient amount of food that I have to maintain. So he has an issue with the inventory. So when we say inventory, it's like how much he have to get so that he could sell for the next day and he can get for the profit. So the maintenance. So he has that issue. So when we say such kind of issues, let me see the answers. So first suppose there is a bakery and the person who is heading it, I mean the salesperson who is there, he cannot actually track the number of cakes or number of sweets or number of chocolates they are getting in and how many are getting out, so they could order for the next time in a correct way. So they are usually running out of stock just because they are unable to track the number of ins and outs. Okay, so can I answers using technology? Okay, just go ahead and unmute yourself and just tell me your sort of solution, your version of solutions. If you're the person, a technical person who is having a bakery and you couldn't able to, maintain the ins and outs when we call the inventory stuff, how could you actually help it with the technology?
They might need a dashboard of like inventory management to maintain and see the stocks.
Okay, before you start, you just say it's a website or Android or mobile app or whatever it is.
It can be a web app.
Yes. Any more solutions you can give? Do you have any more solutions? Cool, that's what, it's all enough. So when we go for, let's suppose we have an Android application. So with that app is all specifically for that store where you can actually able to track them. You can actually, when that thing connected to the barcode scanner, when the people used to purchase, it should be having a counter, how many are coming out and how many are required, how many are in the inventory. So the dashboard thing really works. And analysis, yes. And they got all things, right? Inventory management, dashboard, and web app. So I will tell you, you can actually make a simple web application or a simple Android app and then submit it to them and then give the access to the shopkeeper in an intuitive way so that he could have like 3 to 4 buttons just saying like plus and minus, and then show me the analysis of the whole day, like a number of purchases. Today we sold like 50 cakes and 20 burgers and 15 pizzas, and these are all the things which we sold today. And then the other way, in the another intent, you can just say how many are needed for the next day, right? So these things are actually like can be done with hard programming. Like you just need to program it specifically based on the counts they get and represent in a mobile app or web application, which really solving a real-time issue, isn't it? And you become the leader, right? It's such simple that you could actually solve many issues in real time, and the issues and the problems around you can solve with technologies. Yes, using CCTV, we can do all these things automatically. Yes, there are a lot of technologies coming up, like you can use anything, no matter the medium, all it matters is the solution. So we call, that's why we are actually terming it like a solution challenge. Whoever comes in with a big thing, and you're the one. So that is all about just doing it and making it and then submitting, giving it to the people they can utilize. Okay. So that is all about the solution challenge. So if you are figuring out any problems around you or within you or anywhere, if you have any problem, try to build an answer. Get the things within you, get the things in your mind, saying like what are the answers, that possible solutions that can fit in. Write down the solution, analyze it, and see the ins and outs and how is it actually working. Is it going to be viable or it's not? And then first thing is like ideation. Ideation is the main thing which can take you from ideation stage to another stage. Okay, so first phase is the ideation, and this is the whole thing. So in this webinar also we are emphasizing on the one thing called ideation. Okay, so you all know the reasons why you need it. I don't need to say you these all. These are all, you all know it. And this is the thing why we are doing it on 31st. Okay, because I want you, I mean, when I say I, it's all the community. We want you to utilize this time. Okay, I see a lot of people, I see a lot of people in Instagram doing a lot of the challenges. So those are really, really, you know, sometimes I feel really happy with that. So a lot of challenges coming up, but spend some time on doing these things where also you can make yourself an amazing leader, right? So it starts from April 1st and the submission ends on end of the month. Okay, it ends on 30 April, where you have to submit all your answers or the solutions and giving viable plans and everything at that time. So this is like complete introductory session where all the things happening. Okay, so what are the things that can actually win you, that can get you once you have done it? So first thing first, you'll be getting a lot of opportunities. First thing is that, and the opportunities that are mentioned here is you'll be visited to Google headquarters or whatever it is, and having some sort of interactions with them, and then a lot of success stories you'll be mentioning and getting uh, quite a lot opportunities. The one thing that I could say like openly, and then there will be 10 winners around the globe. Okay, just remember that. So when I say solutions, they will be having particular criteria for it. Okay, we'll be talking about the solution, how they are going to decide the top 10 world winning people, and also like what are the criteria they follow up. I'll be talking about it as well in coming up slides. And this one is a surface stories. They'll be mentioning in that, and the mandatory certificates are always with you. And how does it work? So this is the whole workflow where it starts from registering and then you build it. So first thing first, you have to register for it. So register in the sense it's all you already done it. So whatever the data that we have gathered with your name and register number and all is done. Another one is the one thing between this thing is the ideation, where you need to figure out a problem and need to come up with a solution. Okay, so once you are ready with the solution, we will be mailing up you. I mean, we'll be keeping in touch with you and revealing all the dates for the next meetup. We'll be having a similar meetup, and we name it called the Solution Design Day. Okay, so here it is. Here is what I'm talking about, the Solution Design Day. So Solution Design Day is the second phase of our process, where we'll be talking about your ideations. Okay, whatever the ideas that you have built, we will be discussing about it and also helping you to get it clear towards building. Okay, so that is the whole intention of the build phase. And then the third phase is actually submitting. Okay, you're going to make some demonstrations of how does it works and how does it really makes an impact in the society, and just like that. And then the final voila is a celebration like you will be having for sure. So get ready for the second phase. Will be sure that Solution Design Day. Okay, before that you have to be having your problem statements and the kind of solutions that you have inwards. Okay, we are not expecting any technical things here, but we are expecting that you have a viable solution. Have brainstorming thing with the businesses, with the people around you who are having the problems. Ask them what are the issues that you're facing, and ask them the solution as well, because our sort of solution may be different from their thinking. So ask them what sort of solution would really solve your problem, and then get their perspective, introspect it, and then reflect it back to them with that you have gotten. Okay, so that's how you can move ahead. Once you have done through this process, we can go for the second meet, that is solution design day. Okay, and everyone, we are open for it. We don't mind whether it's active or not, like we are open for all. So these are few specific rules and custom code and video, so we will be going through it as we go ahead. Okay, so here comes the evaluation criteria. So when we say that like 10 top 10 from the around the globe will be selected as a finalist and the winners, just like that, how does it actually, you know, differentiated or make some kind of ups and downs? So first thing first, the most important thing which I'm emphasizing from the beginning is the impact that you create in people's life. Okay, how far it can really solve it. Technology is the second stuff, okay, that you can see there. The technology is the second stuff, and you can take a screenshot of it, because this is so much important. Okay, how they're actually able to solve this, and how like you can go through A, B, C, D, E, and all of them. I don't need to explain it to you. You really better know than me. Okay, so the second stuff, first thing is the impact, and second thing is the technology, and third thing is scalability, where you can actually scale it up or down or based on the ins and outs of it. Okay, so here emphasizing on the technologies and then the scalability. Yes. So here we have the plan. So the solution challenge info session, where we termed it as like, you know, okay, we termed this as like orientation. What we are doing it now is here, the red one. And then the blue one is the solution design day, where I said like we'll be having in a couple of days, because you guys need to be ready with all the ideation, all the solutions, and also variable plans that you could solve it. Okay, so in the meantime, after the design day, so we'll be taking up your solutions based on technologies. Okay, you are worried about the impact, but we are worried about the impact. We are worried about the technology. You take care of impact, and we take care of the technology solutions. Okay, so when I say we take care of it, in the sense we help you to build it. Okay, that is where the intention comes in. So you can, in the meantime, after the solution day, we'll be having a couple of sessions. Maybe it's on Flutter, maybe it's on mobile application development or web application or machine learning or computer vision or whatever it is. Okay, but we will be deciding based on your requirements. Okay, so requirements, we'll be surely having that thing, the solution design day, where you can after the design day, where you can focus on specific technologies and you can gather up. Okay, so I'll be quickly showing you the registration stuff where you can do it. Yes, so here is the link. So you can just say let me search it for you. So when you open a new tab,
Teja,
just
Teja,
yes,
I tell you one thing. Just share the link in the comment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that I'll be doing in the end. But for now, for you can just go to Google and just say DSC Solution Challenge. Okay, just say DSC Solution Challenge in Google, and you get couple of. Okay, and you don't need to worry. Just go through this developer Google community DSC, this one. Okay, and then this is the official website of the Developer Student Club, the developer Google domain. Okay. So here you can see the solution challenge. Okay, here is the one where you can find the solution challenge over here. So once you click on that, you will be redirected to the official page of solution challenge. Yeah, so here it is, the solution challenge. And then once you're done with all the phases that we are walking through, then you can go ahead and submit on your own. We are not being a part of it, but you can actually go there with your team and then just submit it up. So submitting is just a Google form. So just doing it with a step-by-step process, team. So team one, team, we go through this as well, and you can find out what are all the things they are expecting before we submit. Okay, just go through these all, what are the technologies you're using, and for sure there should be a video and the solution project and how the impact is actually helping the people. So all the stuff, go through this as well, and then decide yourself how is it going to happen. Okay, and you will be surely having, once you go there, you'll be having some kind of help from Prateen. Okay, so Prateen is the one which has a community where you can ping anyone out there. The mentors from Google will actually can help you in solving few issues. If you got stuck somewhere, you can open with us, or else you can go to part in that community and you can just raise your hands up there. They can reach you out. Okay. And also I'll be sharing this deck with you for the reference. You can go through the entire presentation that I have shown you, and you can get your solutions on your own. Okay, so let me see any questions with you.
Teja,
Yes.
Teja, can you show the previous year winners like projects they've made? So they
Yeah.
didn't get an example. Yeah.
Yes. So before I show you, just message you. I mean, you can unmute yourself. Feel free to do that, and also you can message in the comment box whatever the questions you have. And one question I see here: do we need team now? Obviously, yes. You need a team. Team up with your friends or within the college. Make sure they are within the college, and then actually team them and spread your work, and then start doing it. Okay, so when we go for previous winners, so you can see here one more tab, 2019 winners. So go for it. So this is the app that they built. So this is like a vaccination app. So this is like, imagine there is a person who got infected with a particular disease, and they have to take the dosage of the medicine in a particular period of time. Okay, so these students from Uganda actually got a thought saying like, imagine there is a mobile app which can actually remind you the medicine that you have to take in. How would that look like? So that is how the solution comes in. This such a simple, isn't it? So all it's doing is an alarm, right? Alarm with specific data, with specific details, right? So it just reminds a particular person based on the setting date and time and all that, and replies specifically, right? So that's how it's happened. So this simple app can actually solve few patients who are suffering from some sort of issues. They can actually get the periodical medicine time and date so that they can't miss the medicine, right? So this is the 2019 winning. Okay. So, and the surprise thing is they don't have beautiful UI. They have a lot of glitches in the app. Okay. They have a lot of issues with the app, but it's working and it's helping people and it's creating an impact around them, right? So as mentioned earlier in the slides, it's all matters is the impact of the solution, right? So let me see any questions. Do we need to now? Yes, I answered it. Yes, you need. Will we be providing any kind of problem statements? So here, that is the best part of this. We are not restricting. We are not constraining. It's all open. So you go ahead, see a shop next to you, see a business, see a community, see an organization next to you. Go to them, talk to them, get the problem statement from them, and then create your answers along with them, which can actually help them. So that's all. It's all open to you. You're open to create whatever you want. And Google, all the mentors are with you to help ahead and just make the solution comes true. Okay, don't worry about the solutions coming through. There are a lot of people in the community before April 30. If you are so constant, if you are so consistent and doing it every single day, then you can really make it. So don't worry about the support and everything. All it matters is the solution, which is viable. Okay, we have to identify the problem exactly. Where? Everywhere, no matter where. You just go there. You just go to US. You just go to Chennai or wherever it is. You just be there. Top 10 teams will be selected from all over the world or just our country. All over the world. Yeah, worldwide top 10 teams. Okay. And one thing I just want to mention here: don't worry about the winning. Worry about doing. Okay. So you'll be really having a lot of fun in the entire quarantine, figuring out the problems, talking with the people. Maybe it's little restricted here, but you can actually, there are a lot of phone calls happening around. You can just solve it. Okay. So experience it, call up the person and talk to it, start talking it, see their responses and tell them we are there to help you and see the response. How did they really believe you or not? Okay, but give it a try. It's worth always giving it a try. Yes. How I get recording session? Yes, you will be getting a recording session after the end of this. We'll be doing it. Yes. So any more questions you have? Feel free to do it. You are never too late, Abhimanya. No worries. I'll be sharing the deck and the registration links and also the recordings. You actually missed the fun in the beginning we have. Okay. So will we be getting any certificate of participation? Probably yes, you will. Yes, you will. How many members in the team? So I can tell you from this thing, okay? So
It's
team
4.
1 email, team 3, team 4. That's it. So spread your work. When I say spread your work, you can actually set 2 people for totally into technical and 2 people for actually, thinking logically. Okay, we always miss. It's not really encouraged to join from other people colleges, but it's highly recommended to be in the college, because when you go for the filling up the form, you go for the country here and you need to choose a country here, and also when you go, and the next one is a university name. Okay, so you have to choose specifically Sathyabama, which is explicitly said that all the 4 team members should be from the same college. So it's not compulsory for. So you can see here the forms are also not restricted or constrained. So there is no restriction that the maximum is 4. Okay. Good questions. Good comment. Yeah. So we'll be deciding the sorry, what was that? Design day. Yes. So the design day will be soon decided and we'll mail you back. For now, we'll be sharing with you a feedback link and also the coming up plan and also the recording session, not to worry about it. So keep reminding this, remember this plan, the whole entire plan. We are done with the red block and we are next to go for the design day. So we are ready for design day only if you have ideas. Okay, we'll be rolling up the form for you as well. So fill it up in the period, in the duration that we mentioned there. So when we are ready with the solutions and the ideation phase, we are ready for the solution design day. Okay, so here we have a question. What if we don't use much of the Google Suite or products in our solution? I never
He's
said
asking if to use Google products only, or we can use any other things.
no, nothing like that. Nothing like that. We are, so it's, you know, nothing about the technology is a second thing, and you don't need to worry about using any products. All it matters is the solution. Okay. So that's all. That's all. You don't need to worry about the technologies of Google or anything. Anything is fine. You can just go ahead. Like they have given me a
Yeah, I
form.
just have a query.
Sorry.
I just wanted to know one thing.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, what if our ideas are near about same, like the technology we are using and the outcome we are getting from the project? So what if, suppose I'm doing a project on something like something healthcare app, and some other person will be doing the same. So what will be the exact procedure to get like things done? Can you tell me?
Good question. Amazing. This is really a good question, because this is where we all stuck, right? So let me get back to this one. Okay, this is the one important thing. So once you are ready with your solution for a particular problem, go through A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so just question yourself, does the entry established a clear challenge phase, and then is there evidence for the solution being thoroughly, and just go through these all the questions here, and then answer whether is it going to be possible, is it going to be really good, is it going to actually help a lot of people. So one thing most of the people really like that I see is the viability. Okay, they create a lot of things, but practically it may or may not be, sometimes goes down. Okay, so the criteria will be this, and based on this they will be selecting. Okay, so make sure, that's why I was mentioning to take a
Okay.
screenshot of it. Yes.
And
Okay, thanks.
Raghav, it doesn't matter if you both are same. If there's any other feature, like at least one feature is extra in your project, it's totally different project. So don't worry about it. So
No,
other
I was
things,
just asking that suppose two or more teams their ideas collide. So is there any
yeah,
possibility that
that's what.
you are taking you are giving some preferences to one and not on the other? I was just
So
want to clear out that.
anyways, they won't like ideas. They will take every idea. Okay, so the solution matters. That last what you're going to submit is like the considered thing, right? So
So that is where
I'll,
the things comes in with the points they mentioned. So
yeah,
I don't think most of the people will be getting more almost near points, but they come up. Okay, so they go with the way how you explain and express, and also how many people actually getting benefited from it, the amount of people. Okay, so when I say the bakery stuff, like the bakery shop, an application that I built, it takes only few scale. But what if I build a bakery application for entire bakeries? Okay, for all the bakeries in Chennai. Okay, it scales up, right? It's going to be a solution for most of the people than a single shop. So even though the idea collides, but it goes high, right? So we need to be creating the solution that can differentiate when we know there will be a competition. Okay, when there is a competition, then you're going to tick out of the box, right? Then you go with all the questions, and then it's all about, it will collide. Okay, but your purpose is to take it to the next level. So first, suppose if you go with a normal, where I said you like a bakery application, if there is a third-party application which is actually doing the same thing, Google it. Okay, see whether the solution is already there, and find it out what is it lacking of. Okay, see there is a solution is already there, and figure out which is lacking and add the feature into it. It becomes a new one, isn't it? And add some more features which actually cares a lot, which actually matters a lot, right? That makes a difference. If I have here we have another question. If I have an idea which need some other technology that I don't know, and will be able to create. So I'm repeating the question. If I have an idea which needs some other technology that I don't know, and the main thing, if I'm working alone, how I will be able to create. So we recommend you work with teams, because so that you could split the work up and make it quicker, and also make it even viable. Okay, so no matter the technology, I'm telling you again, but make sure you have at least one Google product just to fill up the form there. Okay, so they look about the technology in the second phase, but don't worry about it. So technology, you got to learn it and you got to do it. So we all know only the beginner stage. I mean, I call myself a very beginner. So it's not about the level that we know. It's all about, we have the solution, and does it work with the particular technology, and go ahead, we learn it and we do it. That's all, right? So make sure you have good team with you. Okay, when I say good team, it's not the good technical people, it's all good committed people. Okay, make sure you create the difference. Not the good technical people, but even the good committed people are more powerful than the more technical people. Okay, just be on it. Okay, don't worry about learning. Like, learning is the one which really comes from the commitment itself. Okay, I hope it answers you. Any questions?
Hello.
Yes.
Teja, I have a query. Like, can I mingle with other different college students? Actually, I'm from Sathyabama. My friends are in Hyderabad, JNTU, and few are in Osmania University. And can we all get mingle, or we only have to be from a particular college?
This is the common question about, it's only to the college, okay, like specifically into the college, but uh, yeah, into the college itself, yes. But anyways, if there are people who are actually concentrated about the solution than the outcomes, I mean, when I say outcomes, like what they are getting it. So if they are so intentional and they are so wanted to get solution, so you can take them in the team. Okay, you can take them in the team and work along. All it matters is the learning, but it's restricted to the college. Okay, you can have them, you can be working them, but it's all matters is a college stuff. Okay, better from same college. Yes, it's better from the same college. But one thing I really want to make it sure here is, you can care about the outcomes, right? You can care about what am I getting at the end. But one thing I can surely tell you is, if you can come up with that solution in person, which is working, which is solving the people around you, you know, you did a lot. Okay, you really did a lot. Forget about the thing next to it, but you really did a lot, right? So concentrate on the purpose, concentrate on getting it through and getting it out. Okay. So any more questions? We are all open. If you want to share anything, please go ahead. Last date for registration. So if you just fill the form which we gave you, you're all done with the registrations. You are already done. So the last date for submission, we need to worry about the submission date. Okay, so here is the one. The submission date is, so you can see it here. They will be accepting submissions till April 30. Okay, you got to submit the thing before April 30. Okay, you can go through this website. This is really amazing. So you can also Google out, and also you can go through YouTube and just see. There will be mentors who had actually made a lot of videos on how they could select the project and move ahead.
Michael, that is
We
not
should
a that is not a registration form. It's actually for submission. So for registration, you don't need to submit the ideas. Am I right, Teja?
yes, last date for registrations as I mentioned you. So you
We should submit whole project before April 30.
see you need to submit whatever the thing. So see that if they're asking for the entire repository link, or see the solutions in the project name, and share link to the project. Yes, they require your source code, and just see what they're actually asking for you. They expect you to have pretty good documented about what the work that you have done in the GitHub or GitLab or Bitbucket, wherever it is. So have a pretty good documentation in the README file, and then you can push it up. You can give the share project link here, and that for the evaluation purpose, they obviously need the project, and they have to run it, and they need to go through it, right? So here it is. And here is the one. So you can see, so I got to know a few people are asking like any technologies they are using. You can also have the others here. So you can just put it over here, but it's better you have at least one technology of the Google. So as they are having the platform with them. So you have the video session as well. You need to make a video, the demo video, how it's actually solving, and then that. Okay, we have another question. On registration form, it is asked for a lot of things related to idea. We don't have any idea, so how can we done registration? Okay, so the form which I'm showing is not a registration form. This is a submission form. Okay, so once you're done completely, then you need to go for this form and need to fill this up. Okay, so the registration is already done. I mean, you people are registered guys. Okay, no matter you fill the form or not, you already are in. So we expect everyone, don't worry about the registration or anything. Worry about this form. This is a final form. This is a submission phase. Once you're done with all of that and you're ready, okay, just do this. This is the final phase. Again, I'm repeating, this is the final thing that you have to do. Okay, you can unmute yourself and start asking questions. Okay, here is an information like, and I checked the maximum one submission per team. If there are more than one per team, the first one will be taken for consideration. Yeah, that's a good point to mention here. Yes, it's good. So you got to do at least one there first, so, and then you go for the other choices that you have in a 1 month of time. Okay. Okay, I just pasted the solution challenge homepage in the comments, so you can go through it. Although we'll be sending it in email.
Teja, what is there in the resource section of that website? On top.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah. So I think there will be the community thing where you can join up in, and also there will be some videos that you can help. You can see the mentors here. So just go through this site entirely. See that you can find, meet the mentors here. So yeah, you can follow up these all videos as well. What really, if you have even more, get a lot of clarity on it. Okay. So here they are just following up process, understanding sketch and design prototype, everything. Yeah. So this thing comes in play when we go for the design day. Okay. So you can actually take this help before you go for the design day, and also even in the design day we'll be talking about this thing only. So we'll be talking about prototype, validation phase, and deciding and sketch and everything. So these are all the things comes under with the design day phase. But you're open to go through this, go through the entire website and just see for it. Okay. Okay. Any more questions? Awesome. Okay. Perfect. We are almost close to 9, just 2 minutes away. So that's all. So before we end up, if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hands up. Sorry, I got used to this. I'm really sorry. You can unmute yourself and you can just message here. That's all fine. So one thing to make you sure is get your ideas, problems, and sketch it up and just make a document and be on it. And then the next phase we'll be having the design day. So I'm again emphasizing the things, the requisites for the design day is all your ideation. Okay, ideation and all the stuff where you can go for the design, and then you're going to go for a lot of technical things and everything and all the stuff. Okay, that's cool, and we'll be sharing you the recording of the session and along with the feedback form. Make sure you do that, and few resources and along with the deck. Okay. Oh, it's time for Ramayana now. Cool. Okay. Where
Yeah,
and
there's
when
another.
we should come up scenario. Your scenario, your project has some n number of modules and you're able to finish around n number of or okay.
That is the
Some
technical.
thank you so much. Okay, Murugat and Raju, you have a question here, and where and when we should come up with idea. Okay, so you can go ahead and just see some idea phase templates or whatever comfortable with you. You go with it, you create some sort of solution just from it, and then you sketch it up. Okay, so don't worry about putting into words or putting into actions, but worry about the solution that you create. Okay, so just write it down somewhere with you, or you can go ahead, Google it, and just say some sort of templates for proposal templates are awesome. You just go there, take it back, and put some your thoughts on it and your solutions on it and how plans and everything about it, and then you go for the design day. In design day we'll be talking about how you can move from the ideation phase to the building phase. Okay, so that design day is all about that. So how can you actually intuitively think about it, and how can you actually connect with all the technologies and where it lags and everything. You can actually get a lot of idea. Okay, so like what can be done. Thank you. Our parents are calling us to watch it. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. So if you have any more questions, feel free to email me back or reply to the email which we are sending it from long back. So feel free to do anything. And for now, we are heading up. So thank you so much for joining in. So any words from the organizers? You're open.
Yeah, nothing, man. Yeah. That's all. So, any guys, do you have any questions on anything technical or anything that you want from us, that you need,
Yeah.
that you expect from us?
Awesome.
Because we are here to mentor you guys, like help you guys. So, feel free to share, like what you want. This is the right time to ask so that we can start
Perfect.
something.
Yeah. Thank you
Anyone?
so much.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Happy watching. Go and
Yeah.
watch Ramayana.
Ramayana.
Doing it same. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.